Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharyapadyamam Asmadacharyaparyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. So last time I said we will handle this part about your personal dharma, Kula dharma, Jati dharma. Okay, personal dharma is the minimum that we can, it's recording. The minimum dharma that we can follow in Kali Yuga is personal dharma. Now, personal dharma is part of the universal dharma. The word dharma means a lot of things. Generally, we take it in the terms of ethics, values, right and wrong. But it is much more than that. Dharayati iti dharma. That which sustains is dharma in your functional world. Okay? Dharayati, in your functional world, that is dharma. So when you are talking about dharma, when you have a law of gravity, will come under that. Why? It sustains life on this planet. No? It sustains life here. So that also will come under dharma. Electricity, etc., because of which we can function. So dharma in that sense is global. Okay? Very, very global. Then my personal dharma. My personal dharma will depend upon the roles I play. Like, I am not a married person, so I don't have any married man's dharma. Simple. Many of you will have, therefore dharma is there. Young children, therefore again dharma. In terms of your relationship, in terms of the role that you play, the script there is dharma. Universal. It need not be culture specific. Okay? Yeah. And one has to understand in terms of universal before you can make it culture specific. Like parenting, for example. There's a dharma about it. You're supposed to nurture and structure your child. Nurture in terms of love, etc. Structure in terms of putting a structure in life to help him grow and achieve. This is common across the board. Then the question of what type of traditions you will teach, this, that, etc. will become culture specific. Yeah. Like Good Friday today, if you are religious specific, Christians are in mourning today. They are fasting today. We are not, because it's a different culture and religion is different. Therefore, those are the specifics that come in because of your culture, background, nationality, etc. But personal dharma is something that all of us can follow in Kali Yuga. Then the question is dharma rigid, fixed? No. Rama is praised because he obeyed his father's words and went to the forest. Prahalada is praised because he disobeyed his father. One thing the father wanted of him, only one thing. You do what you want, only one thing. Say Hiranyakashipe Namaha. That's the only one thing I will not do, anything else I will do. So these extreme stories show us how dharma is relative in application. It is universal in content and relative in application. We will see more of this when we are doing the 13th chapter, etc., if the class survives up to then. Okay? Values, etc., how they are universal but relative. So if you look at it, olden society in the time of the Mahabharata was more structured. Therefore, it was easy to know your dharma and follow it. Certain things are fixed, given. Today, it is not structured. It's a more freer society. So then we have to spend a lot more time thinking on what to do or not to do. It makes life more complex in a way. Yeah, we have not simplified life, we have made it more complex. This is in terms of personal dharma, in brief, in a nutshell. Then, what is Kula Dharma? Dharma as a family traditions. Now, forget all the Hindi film dialogues. ये खानदान की इज्जत है business. This खानदान की इज्जत business, dump it, okay? That's not the question we are talking about. Okay? That's very often orthodoxy coming in the name of Kula Dharma. But Kula Dharma, like all of us are supposed to have a Kula Devata. Okay, Kula Devata or Kula Devi, many of us don't even know. Some of us know, many of us don't even know. So what is the deity for generations in your family has been worshipped? Because worshipping that gets the flow of grace into your life. Many of us don't know that. Therefore, those of you who don't know, please speak to your older relatives, etc., and find out. Somewhere you'll hear a story. Okay, yeah, find out. What's your Kula Deva? Because believe me, that grace that comes in through your Kula Deva, Kula Devata, is phenomenal. Which many of us, when we moved from the villages into the city, forgot that. We got out of touch with that. That's unfortunate. That's Kula Dharma. Then there were certain other family traditions, certain martial traditions, certain traditions in terms of skills, etc., passed down generation to generation. You know. So all this is what? Kula Dharma. How much of it is there today? How much it is there? Except maybe I gave the only example that maybe you can relate to was that Kula Devata. Because nothing else you can relate to. इसको बोलता है कली की प्रभाव. Okay, this is Kali Yuga. It'll happen like this. So this is Kula Dharma. Kula Dharma very often was connected to your Varna also. Varna is not caste system, okay? Varna Ashrama Dharmas. Along with the personal Dharma, there is also something known as Ashrama Dharma. Because Varna and Ashrama go together. What is an Ashrama Dharma? Your stage in life. The whole Hindu mindset was geared for moksha. But you recognize the fact that people are not ready for moksha in the beginning. How many of us were in the beginning? So you had a period of preparation, your student life. 12 years of education. Unless you were doing something specialized, then there was something more. Okay? This was common for everyone. 12 years of education where Vedic knowledge, secular knowledge, worldly knowledge, all that was taught. Very global. Okay. So mathematics, science, all that was taught. The forerunner of science in India, theoretical physics, was Vaisheshika philosophy. Yeah, so it is there. So all this is taught. Preparation for life. Then depending upon your stage in life, you also picked up other things. Yeah. You also picked up other things. Have you come for the party here? Yeah. That's at 6 o'clock.
So we are organizing it.
Yeah, but 5 to 6 I am having a class. So what do we do now?
Can you please set the food?
Yeah, as long as there is no noise, because I am recording it. You can't afford to have noise here. I'm sorry, but this is a fact of life. That you'll have to speak to the organizers, ma'am. I am like you, I am also a customer here. Yeah. You can, yeah, please. As long as there is no racket, I am fine with that. Yeah. Okay. Now, your Varna Ashrama Dharmas. So, Ashrama Dharma, student life, just preparation for life. Clean cut preparation. Then comes the question of, okay, education is over, what? Get into a family life. Family was considered the unit in the society, and rightly so, because when family ties are strong, or the commitment to the family is strong, productivity in the society goes up. Why? Because now you have to produce for the children. This, that is more productive. You are more productive then. And it is the Grahastha Ashrama that supported the society. The brahmachari, the student, he didn't have to pay for his education. Okay? Whatever dakshina he got, he would give it to his guru. Okay, a little bit interesting system on that. When the student was educated in the Gurukula, okay, not an ashrama, a Gurukula. When the student was educated in the Gurukula and he passed out of that, he was sent to the court of the king, where the scholar